What's up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Welcome to Bizaroville. You missed me. Ain't had time to, brother. Okay. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to say I could have been on a little earlier, but we had to get some of this done. My little man, he got the roof on all together. He got his other man built and stuff like that. I don't want y'all to think that I'm building this. I'm showing him the pictures and I'm like, what piece you need and stuff like that. We'll get into that. I'm gonna shoot that too. But y'all been wanting to see my little man, so I done figured out a way y'all can see my little man. I'm gonna have him come down here and blow this thing up for y'all. All right. Now I want to give another shout out to Lisa Looney. This is full of all the vegetables you could think of, and these are what we're gonna use for the indoor grow. All right. Now we're gonna get into the show today, and I'm gonna tell you this. I took out about 11 minutes of this whole show, and the rest is all me, right? This is how much basically clickbait, and he just got you watching his butt on a ladder and stuff like that, right? I'm Charlie B, baby. I don't waste your time. Let's get it. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? It's IAG Farms. It's all about God, and as y'all can see, we're back on this siding project, and I was super encouraged coming out this morning and seeing this section of siding being done.
Okay, you super encouraged about getting it done. Let's see what all this beast mode is like today you be talking about. Because allegedly you going to prove today that beast mode is poop.
I'll wait till this window, and I'm changing things up a little bit today on how I do things. Y'all see that I put the trim up around the door, and that's looking good. That went a whole lot faster than what I was doing on the last video, which was yesterday in real time for me. But
okay, that went a lot faster, right, Tim? Okay, so today Tim is on one. He gonna have half this thing done, ain't he? Beast mode.
I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of putting up siding and then LP Smarts putting up the trim and then putting up
I know y'all like, is Charlie B drunk? No, I'm not on this beast mode thing. I'm trying to prove a point, okay? Now, by the end of this, he gonna put up three little pieces of wood, and he gonna want y'all to believe that it took him, what, 5 to 7 hours to put that wood trim up around the windows and that door, right? After he already showed you the door was done when he started talking, right? We're gonna get into this a little later on why Charlie B feel this is all floor filth, and this man don't know what he doing at all. Go ahead, keep demolishing your home.
The LP Smart siding until that trim, and then putting up more trim. I think I'm gonna go ahead and trim out all of my doors, all of my windows, all the way down to the patio door, and then trim out that corner down there. And then I'll come back and put up my LP Smart siding, and then I'll be able to just roll with it.
Okay, how these shows is going, I don't want y'all to think I'm getting like this, brother. Charlie B repeating, I have to sometime. Didn't the roofer and Charlie B say, I'll put my man's roof back. Didn't the roofer and Charlie B say trim always go up first? What does that mean if the trim always go up first? You gonna change your plans today and I'm gonna just put all the trim up first. Where'd you get that, sir? I forget I don't remember dude's name, but I'm gonna go back because he gonna get his P's on here. Because if it wasn't for the roofer and Charlie B, you would have put that stuff all the way across there and then nailed into it. Yes or no peanut game. But now he's a genius. He's coming up with all this on his own. Oh, so alleged.
I also have to take out cut out holes for like lights and stuff like that. Cut out the hole, and I'm gonna end up, because y'all may be thinking, and somebody actually commented on that and said I may need to raise this plug up because we're gonna build a porch, and if I was gonna do the porch traditional, that plug would need to raise up a little bit, and this will be the time to do that. But what we're gonna do is,
okay, jump back. Now you're just making up content because allegedly when you was talking about the porch before, you was gonna go up under the thing, get off the junction box, run 2 metal lines up that's gonna look like trash, and have 2 more of those same lights that you got in front of your door on your porch. Do y'all remember this? That's what he said. Now, he's gonna try to explain about this deck again that he's been explained for the last 8 to 9 months, right? We're not gonna pay attention to that. Charlie B, don't waste your time. I'm just gonna waste your time long enough to let this brother show you. He don't even, oh, excuse me. They know I'm not cutting that out. Now, you get the real over here. Now, I'm gonna show you where, I'm gonna play enough of it where you can see that this brother is gonna tell you he don't even know how high the dimensions or whatever of his house is. But he's dumb enough to put it in the, up there that he's a foot short. He's a foot short, right? Now, you didn't measure all this, right? So, this is the point I'm trying to make. If his measurements was off by a foot, right? Just for the porch, how sure are you didn't run a nail in some of that electrical, bruh? Because your measurement is just like your counting. It's bad. And anybody will tell you, you got to know how to count to do perfect measurements. Oh, so alleged. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Because I'm on one. Hit that like button and share, bro. Let's get it.
In order to gain more headspace, because from the edge of the roof line to the bottom joist there is 8 foot. It's more like 8 foot, 11 inches, something like that. It's like one.
Now, this is all I got to say. He's off by a whole foot on his own home. What Charlie B say? You put a lot into your home. You should know every dimension, square inch of that if you're trying this project, right? Peanut game, yes or no. Now, if that's the case, do you want this man coming to your house doing anything if he's measuring on his own home like this? Now, let's jump back. Your measurement on that was off a foot, right? Did Charlie B just prove this man never hit a stud in that house to save his life? If you tear all that drywall off inside that home, you know what you're going to see? Nails just shooting through that thing. You know what? And he might have 1 or 2 in the studs because he got lucky. But the way he was going and nailing, nah. And why are you nailing like 6 inches apart, bro? It's every foot.
And y'all can see what I got done yesterday. It took me a long time to work on this corner right here. It may not look like a lot, but I don't know if y'all can see those angles or not on there. And it took
you laughing like you did a good job cutting your angles, your 45s and your 65. No, those are square cuts, bro. And we gonna get into that a little bit later because you don't square cut on the outside of your home. Now, if you wanted to look rustic and things like that, you could do it on the inside like me. How I made the my wood trim and everything in the living room, bathroom, kitchen look like barn find wood by burning it and staining it. And I wanted to look rustic, so I square cut it for inside the home. What happens to a square cut if all this glue, you call it silicone, but over here, Bizaroville, you get the gluing. If that glue come out of there, what's gonna happen? I'm glad I got this stuff out here. You have your bottom board, right? You have another board sitting on top of that, right? This glue wear out, right? Across here, silicone, if you want to call it that. And then water's gonna, like you said, pool right here and run in your house, right? That's why, how can I put this so y'all can understand? All your cuts should be like this. Y'all see what I'm saying? They should be 45-degree cuts. All his boards should be going in like this. The longer boards at the top should be going in like that. And it should all click together perfectly. So if he ever had a problem with that water coming down, it wouldn't sit there and pool. It would run down that little seam and he would have enough time and it wouldn't run in his house. But he's square cutting everything. But he called in the angles. Jump back. You want this man working on your house?
It took me a while to figure out how to do all those angles and how to get this prepped to make sure that, you know, we can tie in the siding on this side. And
y'all follow this man? That was the dumbest statement I ever heard. It took me a while to figure out them angles on them cuts. You've been cutting the board straight for the last month and a half. You know how to cut straight, bro. There's no angles on that. Can y'all see this? Is there any angles on that? No. Is there any 45-degree angles or anything on that? No. They're all square cut, put together like these Legos.
Like I say, the first day always takes a little bit longer. And also...
Okay, Tim, well, can you explain to Peanut Gang, B10 members, and Muwa why you do less work today than you did yesterday? When you were just trying to figure it out and trying to get your bearings and everything like that after you yelled beast mode before you even started that. Right? Right? So we all see now that your beast mode is raggedy and it's not worth a ham. Add a D to it. You feel me? Now my point is this. You gonna sit up here and put up 3 raggedy boards and call it a day. Jump back. I told you he's gonna try to make y'all think that putting that little wood trim up took all day. Now, can y'all explain to me how many breaks this brother takes? I've been saying it, and I've been being funny with it, with the pre-lunch, pre-dinner, pre-this, after dinner, dinner, all that. I've been being funny with it, right? But can you actually tell me how many breaks this brother's taking if he wants you to believe this? Because he's gonna make this statement. Let's proceed, man. Man, y'all ain't gonna get to Disney till February. Allegedly. I'm just playing. They going, hopefully.
It's fine with any wood that you put down. Even the OSB is supposed to have a little bit of a gap into it, so it can expand and contract, with the weather. Because that wood, it swells up just ever so gently. And if you don't have that expansion gap there, then your wood will start to like bubble up and bow up. So you don't want that. Like I said, this is...
Wait a minute. Whoa. Stop the press. Right? Like who said to him? Because you was talking about putting that stuff right up against it. And who came here and told you, big mistake? Who is the man who gives you all of your home's plans? Charlie B, can you dig it?
This is a lot of expensive material. This is a, very, very, intense job. So I don't want it to look, in a couple of years to look bad. I want this siding to last for a long time.
Now we know you lying. Because if you really want to last a long time, you'd have some professionals do it. You think about that one. Pin.
Really the rest of the lifespan of this mobile home. And I just love this siding because usually on the mobile home, you don't have the option to paint. You don't have the option to customize. And so after, living here for a couple of years, or even if we decide to sell this property or whatever, it's
okay, Tim, don't get too far ahead of yourself and tell everybody your escape plan. Okay, because y'all been peddling around this selling stuff. Like I said, this is y'all B10. IG ain't been on in a week. IG ain't been on in a month. Where they at? Like Charlie B said, Aruba. he figured out his escape plan. And he's already telling y'all, does he sound like Megan in the trailer? Bim. He's trying to tell everybody how good this thing is. So eventually, when they go for sale and you want to buy it, talk to me. What are y'all hearing? Is this a sales pitch for this thing? If somebody... Oh, y'all ain't seen that yet. They're about to...
Like the people, you can customize the paint to like match like what you want. Like you said, you can freshen it up. You can paint it white, and then one year you can paint it brown, or you know what I'm saying. You can have some customization because usually they have just vinyl siding on the mobile home, so you're kind of stuck with the color that the mobile home is. You can't really customize it. So I mean,
jokey joke right here. Can we talk? All right, y'all know Charlie B is no man of God. I'm one of God's children, but I'm not where Tim claims he is. Right. Let me break this down for you. Okay, Megan's come on here and said they're supposed to build heaven on earth. Megan's come down here and said God's told them to put abundance in Emma. Tim said the same thing, right? If God told you this, and I'm putting this on all of us, I'm putting this on Peanut Gang, why would you ever sell it? Bim. And I'm not joking. That's just a boom moment. If God told you to put all this abundance in something that you know is not worth it, But you want everybody to believe God told you this. Why would you ever have the nerve to open your mouth and even mention about selling it? Shouldn't that be something that's passed down through your whole family? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is that something you would get rid of? And we clearly know he has the bread, right? It's just more money, more money, more money in living color, right? It's in living color. Are y'all seeing this? Right? So can y'all please come here and tell me, a man of God, who the Lord has told him to sink all this money and give this home abundance, give this home a name. He's ready to sell it. What does that say? Does he really care about the Lord? Or is he just getting his paper, stacking his paper, and eventually him, Megan, and his boys, no matter what he says, will be sitting up somewhere for the rest of their life chilling? Boom, boom, boom. Have you ever thought of that one? Because we already know all this is a big script and all this is a big TV show, right? And sometimes, as smart as those boys are on their farm, I be wondering if they be downplaying some of this, man. Because as soon as we started talking about little Noah and his speech, bam, 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 got better real quick, didn't it? Charlie B catched the stuff. Within a matter of what, a month or two, that boy was talking normal. Oh, Tim got the camera on him now. He talking like everything fine, right? Go back 6 months ago in this and let them ask Noah a question. See what you get. So my whole thing is he downplaying all this? Is he breaking his children down to play dumb? Allegedly. And please don't come and be like, oh, you called the boys dumb. No. What I'm asking you is, boom, boom, boom. How do you go, and I know because my son is autistic, how do you go from basically having a problem with your speech to never seeing nobody, but now you can talk? They want people to feel sorry for them, allegedly. Think about that one. Whole show alleged. Boom! I gotta take that out the vault.
My goal for today is to get all the trim up on the whole entire house on the front, and then do as much LP siding as I can.
Tim, can I ask you a question? What man working on any home doesn't have a miter saw? But we gonna get there, right? My whole point is this: all that wood trim you put up should have took you less than an hour and a half, bro. Facts. Facts. Less than an hour and a half. 2 hours of you was being lazy and you took a break, right? Peanut Gang, can you ask anybody? Or if you even know, he just did the front, he didn't do the whole house, right? Okay, now, we gonna step off into this brother talking about he can put up as much as he can. Jump back, you put up more the day before when you said you really didn't know what you was doing. So, allegedly, we just proved that you break more than you work, sir. Right? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Mr. Medea. Right? Now, since that's... and then you're going to send Celie out here at the end to try to hype you up. I'm not on this, man. Right? I just got to get used to saying it. I got to get used to saying it. I'm still calling him Tim and Megan. I got to get you... Yeah. Mr. Medea and Celie. I figured I'd mix them up because people was liking, Medea and Mr. So I figured I'd... Anyway, let's go.
Like I said, between today and tomorrow, I should have this whole front side done. And then I'm going to do the other side on the other end because I don't have to call the mini split installers to come disconnect anything down there.
Okay, let's talk real time. Remember when Megan was doing her little walk and she walked by the house? Whole front done, other side done, right? Did this brother just tell himself and say the other side's already done too? Okay, earlier jump back about the mini splits and stuff. And after I do that, wait a minute, Has he said that already? I don't think so. My bad. Charlie B like to tell you what's gonna happen first. He's about to tell you, after I do that, I'm gonna go around the back until I hit that mini split. That's over half the house, right? Then Megan just proved with her show she did yesterday, I can't show you nothing. It's Tim painting. Boom! Are y'all getting where I'm going? Are y'all following me? Are y'all following me? I hope y'all are. Because when she walked by the house, that side was done. Except for the top little peak part. Right? Tim already just said, I'm going to do that side first because I ain't got to worry about no mini splits. So is that side what? Is all the way done with even the little peak part? Because ain't no mini splits and stuff over there, right? They're telling on themselves. How far are y'all actually behind? And how much rest are y'all actually getting? And have y'all been, or are y'all going now? Boom. On y'all's vacation, you keep mentioning it. And you keep dragging it out. And if people find out that you've already been on vacation and you keep playing these videos for months, or another, I give it 2 weeks. 2-3 weeks, bro. You keep draining people out their money to send you to Disney, and they find out that you've already been, like Charlie B said, you better get them tickets for Aruba, bro. And all that over your shoulder looking, you gonna break your neck. Woo-ha! Got you all in check. BTM, not my people, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Phoenix gang, we good. But BTM, woo-ha! Got them all in check, don't we? All day, man. I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day.
And once I get here, I'm gonna go ahead and do LP all the way up until this mini split, and then I'm gonna stop there. And then on the back, I have a nice little stretch as well before I get to the mini split, so I can pretty much get half of the back done as well before I.
How about Megan showing the house and Tim opening his mouth? How much is done? How much is done? Right? And Megan couldn't show you a peek of nothing, right? And then the peaks they did give you was something you already seen, because jump back about 2 weeks ago, he was pushing that same steps up to that door. Not 2 weeks ago, I'd give it 10 days, right? So, jump back to like I said before. What are they doing with all this content? Making you look like fools, BTM, because you believe this man of God is giving you his real life, right? Okay. Charlie B in the building, out the building. Right now, I don't know where I'm at for this reason right here. I'm confused. I'm so confused. He puts it in your face that he's manipulating you, and you still sit up BTM like, love it, brother. Whole show a legend.
I'm excited to be on this LP siding. I'm excited that I got my nerves out of the way yesterday, and now I'm rolling. I have a good plan. I know what I need to do.
Now, we ain't gonna watch nothing he already done talked about before. So let him get to where he about to mess his home up, right? And I'm gonna tell you what Charlie B would have did, since everybody come in here and act like Charlie B don't know nothing.
And y'all may see me shimming behind the trim, because on all of these doors and windows, there's a little lip here, and it's just barely a little lip, but it makes the trim to where it doesn't sit flat like on the outside. And so I'm just shimming it back there. I know some people.
See, Tim, no joke, that's your number one major problem. You buying all these tractors and zero turns, and you ain't even got the equipment you need. Charlie B could have took out his table saw. You should have bought a wood a little bit thicker than what you needed. That little bump you talking about, you send your board down, you measure that bump. You send your board down again, you cut that bump out of your board, the whole board. You take that board, you measure the gap you have in your wood. You send that down your table saw to the perfect width. You put that whole board in there. The whole board. You're about to explain you got all this extra protection If any of that stuff break loose and it starts leaking, you're screwed. You're screwed with your shims. You should have had a whole piece of wood in there. I don't care if you wanted to be lazy, and you probably had more wood. Take another board. If you wanted to be lazy with it, like your people say I am, but a slum landlord, if you want to be lazy with it, you should have even at least took another one of them boards. The gap that was in between that wood, you should have measured it. You should have cut them boards all the way down to that width and had whole pieces, tapped whole pieces in there. Top and bottom with 45-degree angles started so they fit perfectly. Right? Here we go with this, y'all. Y'all know Charlie B hate to cut, man. I hate when that happens. Anyway, at the top, cut it, put it in. It'd have been perfect, right? Well, as good as it could have been. Then, a thin line of caulk around that. Now, I'm about to show y'all. He's about to be caulking so much, he's not gonna have a rag. He's not gonna have nothing. Real carpenter, he just gonna be caulking, wiping it with his hand, and just putting it on the wall.
Look at Benjamin. What's going on, Benjamin? What's going on, Benjamin? Hey there, Mom. Got your cowboy hat. Got some boots. What you think about that? Got anything to say about that? He said, I reckon you're right. Yeah, you got some Crocs too? Yeah.
Peanut game. I got it. One of y'all came in and said, those boots look too big. If you notice, them boots look like Tim Jr. could fit them. Look at Tim Jr.'s feet and look at little Benjamin's boots. They sit out like this. Now, did y'all catch it? Benjamin sound cute, don't he? You got you some Crocs? Yeah. You thought you was gonna get me with that when Tim said your son couldn't talk, didn't you? Nope. Thanks, big bro.
Alright, y'all, the mail lady just dropped off a package, and Megan has been ordering things, getting ready for this vacation. So Benjamin got some cowboy boots, some Crocs. He got some other stuff too, like some sandals, with the toes out, things like that. So we're getting ready for this vacation. So I gotta get the side cut.
Okay, now he's answering. Jump back. Remember when I said, wow, Tim, you make them buy swimming trunks? Megan been ordering up some stuff and said blah, 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 blah. He's answering, right? Now, this is where you messed up when you was answering. Are y'all going to Texas to ride horseback? Or are you going to Disney? Because you trying to wear your little man's feet out with him wearing cowboy boots and Crocs all across Disney. And open-toed buy that boy some good tennis shoes with a good sole and a good arch in them, son. Okay, look, mister. Look, Mr. Medea, buy your boy some shoes. They ain't gotta be, I don't know how much you want to spend, but buy him some tennis shoes. All your boys. Please don't have your boys walking around there with silly and cowboy boots, looking silly at Disney. What are you trying to do to your family, man? Or is that just to get more donations? He had them boys out there in cowboy boots. They don't really have nothing. If y'all believe that, y'all just as dumb as he is. Old show a legend.
All right, y'all, I'm taking most of the day, getting all this trim up. As y'all can see, I got everything trimmed off, patio door, all those windows, and at the front entry door as well.
Biggest lie today. It took me most of the day to cut 10 boards up. It took me most of the day to cut 10 to under 15 boards up to do these windows and this door. It took me most of the day. Did he just lie to everybody? Yes or no? Or did he just not tell us how long he was sitting in the house while the sun was out most of the day? Mr. It was 110.
And now I'm ready to start going over some LP Smart Siding. I went in and threw on me a fresh dry shirt because it was so hot today. Man, it was like the real feel was like 110, but that's just normal around here. Like,
okay, if that's just normal, is that why you wouldn't change your shirt? Because we'd be talking about how nasty you be looking out there all sweaty. Number one. But if it is 110 out there and that's just normal to you, right? And we just proved that you obviously did an hour and a half to 2 hours max worth of work in 7 hours probably. You're in the house more than you're outside, Mr. Complainer. And why are you sweating so bad if we can figure this all out and we know it? Oh, like Jay, sis told me, all that pork you eat, all alleged. But you can't, you know how much salt is in pork, bro? And you wonder why you out there wiping your eyes and everything every day. Cause y'all go through that lamb, we seen it. Y'all run through that lamb like 40 going west, bro. Y'all be, man. It was like, y'all took all that lamb, not this time, before. Y'all had lamb on this side, pork all over here. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month after that, that stuff was going out like, brrr, and then y'all was stuck with pork. You got the meat sweats, bruh. It ain't about the heat. It's the meat sweats. Y'all tell me what you think. Is it meat sweats? Or is he just perspirating naturally? Yeah, right. Oh, show alleged.
Like I say, middle of the day, it's just hot, but now it's cooled down a little bit. It's probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock now, and I went in and got a little bit of lunch and everything. Got some liquids in me, and so now I'm ready to put in a good spurt on this smart siding. I know I probably have about 2 hours, maybe 3, till dark, and
okay, I call myself petty, but I think BTN members is petty. Because y'all would have came in here and been like, well, Charlie B, you don't know actually how long he was out there. Jump back. Didn't he say I be out here, I be working in beast mode. Sun up, sun down, I be working in the dock. I be doing all that. Right. So you want everybody to believe it took you until 5 o'clock to put them little bitty boards around them windows and then basically you just had to cut off nubs of the boards to put on the side of that door and up under it and at the top. Yes or no? You want us to believe it took you to 5 o'clock to do that. Now it's time for the LP siding. You've been resting too much. You've been resting too much. And when y'all come in here and say, oh, Tim be working hard. On what? Rest? Sleep? Getting on Megan's nerves? Sending the kids to take a nap? Get out of here, man.
I'm gonna try to get as much up as I can today. This is the second day that I've been installing smart siding. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get done with this whole front this week, but it will be
his days now. I'm pretty sure I can get done with it this week. He's gonna take a breath and be like, but I'm gonna get to this window probably hopefully that'll be 3 days. He has y'all all over the place running. So y'all don't know when y'all gonna see what at this point, right? Are y'all catching this? Right? Oh, he hasn't said it yet.
Amazing if I can get at least to this window here, and then tomorrow I can literally finish the rest of it, and then that'll be only 3 days. That'll be Wednesday.
See what I'm saying with him all being all over the place, giving you different days, different numbers, different this. And guess what he's gonna actually get to? The part where he showed you a week or two ago where he was pushing the steps up against the door where he barely got past the door. He's like 2 sheets away from that window or 3. Now, what is that telling you? Just jump back. His beast mode is trash. It means nothing. It's not in the book. You flip everything and you sound ridiculous for making statements. Man, can you ever, have you ever heard a man sound, have you ever heard a man stand on a statement so hard that he can't even perceive his own self once everybody comes in and be like, that ain't right, brother? How do you make it right? How do you use the book and make it right without, how can I put this? Retracting what you already said that you know is wrong. As a man of God, If you're a man of God, couldn't you be able to be like, this is ridiculous, man. As a man of God, shouldn't you be able to admit when you're wrong, retract it, and start brand new? He can't do that because you know why? He's not a man of God. And you know why I say that? Because no man of God is worried about their brand. And that's what Tim is worried about. IAG. The brand of that. Right? Right? So my whole point is this. A real man of God will tell the truth and will not care whatever he has to deal with. If his followers leave, they leave. If they stay, they stay. But Tim and Megan are going to tell you anything you want to hear to get you to stay and send them your money and laugh at you later. Whole show alleged.
And so literally I can start on another side and possibly get the whole back done, or at least this side, and then most of the back up until the mini split's done, and maybe get the other side, up until the mini split done as well. And then maybe next week.
Okay, Tim, from what Megan has said, no, from what you have said and Megan have shown, all that's already done, allegedly, right? So, what did he just tell y'all? Did y'all catch that? Yeah, I'm gonna bust this all down, but I ain't calling them people till next week. I need some breakage. I need some rest. That's why he been sending Megan out here so much. Has Megan been doing all these, you know what I'm saying? She ain't been on this show like this just by herself. A lot? No. He's sending her out there to look like a fool, right? And everybody can see it. She go out there and boasts you up and brags about you doing stuff that she clearly helped you do, that everybody sees it. And then you come out here and act like, oh yeah. No, not act. Say, if we showed y'all really what's going on, y'all be a month behind. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember yesterday she couldn't show you none of that house in that peekaboo except for the old footage? Where are they at with this house? We'll never know real time. As he loved to say, this is real time. You'll never see that house in the peekaboo again until he wants you to know, or he's already started painting or something like that. Watch what I tell you. And he's going to use the peekaboos just to talk mess. That's all he's going to do. He used the peekaboo to talk mess, and then he sends Megan out there to say, yeah, we like stress. We like this. It being hard on us ain't bad at all. Or he'll come out and be like, yeah, with God, you know what I'm saying? All the haters, we need you. That just help us. I don't care. That just help us. You sound like a fool. You sound like a fool. Because a real pastor would never address it. Thank you.
We can call Air South to disconnect the mini splits and get those, get the rest of everything LP Smart side. And so possibly, like I say, be done next week with the LP Smart siding, and then I can start caulking everything, caulking all the nail holes and everything, and then painting. But
okay, allegedly, let's break down how Narcissist talks to you, right? What did he just say? What did he just say? Call Air South and that'll be about a week, and then maybe I'll be done next week. Do you realize he just put y'all 2 more weeks behind on putting the siding up? We will be watching this for the next 2 weeks, allegedly. What did he just say? After he just said, maybe by Wednesday, that'd be only 3 days, I can finish the whole front of this. So why are you making all your members and everybody watch this for content and money? You can't explain it no better, Tim, other than it's a show, it's a series, and you got to put out all these videos because that's how you make your money. Why don't you just say that? But you always say it's not about money. Jump back last week, you had your little boy be like, you like working out because you get paid? Now, I know it's not about the money. Script it. Because you say that all the time. It's not about the money. But you putting all these raggedy videos out to get what? To get what? Money. Because when your other videos you was putting out, P2P, Godcast, started falling to like 8 and 7,000 views, you cut that off because why? Not enough money. Shout out to Cardi. Whole show legend.
Let me just walk y'all around and show y'all what this trim looks like before I get started putting up the LP siding. So I don't know if y'all caught the last video or not, but you know, we decided to put the trim up before the smart siding because that's the way that the manufacturer tells you to do it.
How many times are you gonna double down on the manufacturer said this how to do it when you was asking everybody and Charlie B came in and told you? Quit looking like a simpleton. Cultural legend.
And you're supposed to leave a 3/16 gap in between the trim and the siding for expansion gap. And like I said, you can see how tight the boards fit under that little gap, that little flange.
Now you see his little square cut at the bottom of the door? Water will run all up in there. You better be the caulk master. Let's proceed.
There's a gap here. I'm glad I'm talking about it because I almost forgot. But there's a gap here. If you can see, I put a shim in back there, as y'all can see on video, to keep this board, because on this flange here, it makes it so it sits a little bit higher on this edge of the board, and it sits a little bit lower on this edge of the board. And if I didn't put that shim there, the board would kind of like, you know, look kind of angled and not look finished and flush, you know, and strong. And so I put these shims in there to keep it from sagging and sinking down in there. But I'm left with this gap here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get some silicone.
Okay, Charlie be in the building. This is what I do, baby. Jump back. Like I said before, 10, there should be a whole board in there, right? Let me tell you what's gonna happen if any of his caulk fails. All them shims he got in there that he didn't cut off, wherever the caulk fails, water's gonna run in there. It's gonna hit that shim. It's gonna run straight into your house, right down the windowsill. Drip, 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 until you rot your frame out, and then you're gonna start smelling mold. And then you're gonna have soft walls. Oh, but let me guess, you put all that stuff up in the kitchen, so you ain't gonna be able to tell for a long time if that window start leaking. Let's say that door start leaking. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna start walking past that wall and paint gonna start coming off on your arm and your clothes. You know why? Because it's wet. Then you're gonna realize you have a major problem and you basically need to just demolition that thing. So if that's what you're going for to try to get the money out of it, if that's what you're putting on here, I have a $180,000 home that, and I know in 5 years won't be worth nothing. And y'all gonna have to give me, the insurance company gonna have to give me the money for it. Not unless lightning hit it. Cause with all your videos, you done told on yourself. You done tore that thing up, man. Nobody's gonna pay. I don't even, cancel your insurance, bro. You don't need it.
Just drain out. So hopefully that don't happen, but we'll have, you know, that backup there just in case it does. So let me go ahead and grab some silicone, get all these windows, all this trim, silicone, do that real quick. And then we'll start cutting and installing some LP Smart Side.
Real professional, just wipe it on the wall. Just wipe it on the wall, right? Okay.
Now that kind of set me off a little bit. It's a little bit later than I wanted it to be when I started. You know, my plan was to start LP siding a little bit earlier than this, but it's okay. If I don't get done what I want to get done today, I just work on it tomorrow. But let's go ahead and see how many pieces.
You see how he just dropped back on y'all? It's getting late, y'all, now, so I can't do what I said I was gonna do early, even though I'm beast mode bound. I'm with beast mode. Go with God mode, you be alright.
And I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this last piece in, but I gotta get this light out. I already went in and turned the breaker off. So I'm gonna get this light taken out and then get this board cut, get it installed, get the light back installed, then I'm gonna be done for today. And I think so far I've gotten up 2 pieces. So that will be 3 pieces of LP and all of the trim all the way through on the whole house, or on the whole front of the house at least. And then,
can we jump back to the beginning of the video when I told y'all he gonna do less work than he did the day before when he said, I'm just getting my bearings, y'all, and everything. That's why yesterday was a slow day. Well, if yesterday was a slow day, what was today? Tortoise mode? Let's get it. Let's go, man. Charlie be in the building.
All right, y'all. It's late at night and I'm still going. I had to get that porch light back in, but I got it back in, and I wanted to also get the steps back in because I don't want anybody to step out of the door in the morning and think the steps there and then hurt themselves. So I'm really, really working hard to get these steps back. That's the main reason why I'm working so late, because it's probably about 10:30, 10 o'clock. Maybe going on 11. Don't tell nobody.
What did he just say? Did y'all catch that? Forget that it's old content. Did y'all catch what was going on behind the brother? It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Don't tell nobody. Basically, like you've been out there busting butt all day. No, because if you had been busting butt all day, from just 10 to 10 o'clock, that whole front would have been done. Yes or no? Thank you. I know you're already going to say yes. Now, did y'all notice what was going on? Charlie B on one. Hit that like button, man, and share this. Right? Did y'all catch that Megan was in the kitchen? Where's the window at? Megan's in the kitchen. Where's the window at? By the stove and the sink, right? All right. Did y'all notice anything else? It's 10:30, 11 o'clock, right? He makes the boys take naps anytime he wants to and everything like that. But it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, and they still walking past the windows and everything, right? Right? Bim, bim, bim. Like Charlie B said, have they eaten yet? Because Tim hasn't come in. Why are they still up at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night? Now, people do what they want, just like my kids. I let them stay up a little later on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Like now they don't have to go to bed till 10:30. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But most of the week they in the bed by 9 o'clock. So, can y'all tell me, if he just said it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, but we always see from his own words that he's sticking them in the bed to take naps when he need to film and all this other stuff, can y'all come in here and explain to me why the kids is up right now? Because I'm confused and can't figure it out. Because allegedly any other time, when Tim's in the house, they're nowhere around. Or is it just Megan loves her boys and she don't care that they do their thing? Well, here come your daddy. Go ahead and go to your room. Whole show alleged. Y'all tell me what you think.
But yeah, so I got that piece of LP Smart Siding up, and it looks like it looks good, but I can't really see it because it's dark. So yeah, let me go ahead and get these steps pushed back, and then we'll go ahead and call that it for tonight, and then I'll probably pick y'all up in the morning and let y'all see how everything looks.
Oh, you busted! Why'd he close the blinds? Bim, 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 bim. Why'd he close the blinds? They was just open. But he's walking back from the house. All them blinds is shut. And now he's going to push the steps up. Why? Why? A little too late for your boys to be up and you don't want nobody to say nothing? Dang. Well, Tim, you going to cut that out? I ain't got to do nothing. I'm Tim Sales. They ain't going to pay no attention to that. Charlie B do. Why the blinds shut now? And how long were you in the house? Resting. Once again. Come on, y'all. Do y'all see what's going on? He's critiquing this whole show. Like, he's the producer, editor, everything. Close blinds on set 2. Yes or no? Y'all come in and tell me what you think. This is not me. This is my opinion. I'm just asking y'all, what do y'all think? Are the blinds shut right now?
Good morning, y'all. It is the next day, bright and early, and I'm coming to you in front of a fully sided section of our mobile home EMMA established more and more abundantly, and Tim was grinding it out yesterday into the night in order to do that. It looks so good to
You look and sound like you reading a cue card off of David Letterman. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Whole show is legend. Is she reading right now?
He's just putting on the LP Smart siding. He really is paying attention to detail and wants it to be installed properly. So
Charlie B don't roast his black nass. I said nass. Charlie B love y'all. I'm out. Y'all be easy. That was the end of the show, basically. Except for her walking around. We about to take a walk and show you all Tim's beautiful work. You don't want to hear that. Love y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm out. What was that? 5 today? In 24? Something like that. I try. Love y'all. Y'all be easy. I think I'm wearing my snap out. See y'all tomorrow, man.